Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Bay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking for a receiver. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure pressure worked. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route.
He's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense will let go to stop? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Play action here on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Buffaloes are in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Escapes the pocket. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He breaks free. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get...
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Catch is made down the middle. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And it's still a huge deficit.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Now here he goes. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. Stop right there at the line, and no gain.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Buffs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and go right there.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Ooh, a deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Back-to-back deep shots. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Forced out of their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And so an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's another deep shot. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
flag from the PAT. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They keep beating the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
He'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an outbound, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Close to the tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Throws out the stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. They look to throw it here on second down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks off the defender.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half versus this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. He decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drop him back. He's going to throw for the 1st down.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
And out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip there. That's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this 3rd period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking for some space. It's Woods. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. A deep shot to the left side. And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. The junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
I got to tell you, I didn't realize that this quarterback could do what he is doing today with his legs. I have all the respect in the world with how he can distribute the ball and throw the football. But, boy, he is putting on a display of running today.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the option play here. He the marker and still going. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. Quarterback